about you. Everything about you.
What is good, guys? I hope you're all having an awesome day. Today I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a hack that a few of you guys have sent me messages about, and then also have let me down in the comments as well, of something we can do at the moment to get by with the heating issues on the Rx7 FD. The Grady V-mount is on order. It's going to take a fairly long time to get here, unfortunately. But before then, we have a couple of things that we can do, sort of like trick the system and make it run a whole lot cooler than hopefully what it is right now. But before we jump into that, I think I may have told you guys in a couple of previous videos that I'd ordered myself some chopped carbon so that way we could try do like a forged carbon skinning on a few parts. Unfortunately, they misplaced my order, but that's okay. Originally I wanted 30mm chopped carbon strips, however they didn't have it in stock and then order's gone missing somewhere, who knows. But I finally got my order today, but we ended up getting only 5mm strips. So they're a little bit smaller than what I had originally hoped for. But check these out. It looks so cool. So yes, we got a massive big 1 kilo bag of chopped carbon. Not only that, we have some epoxy resin here as well. So yeah. Now, this is where it's a little bit interesting. So I really want to have a play around with that stuff right there. There's a few parts on the engine bay that I really want to do. I also have a set of side skirts coming from Angry Panda Factory, so they are currently on their way. However, one of the things that I was looking at that I'm thinking I might do, the silver lip down the very bottom was only going to be a temporary option. As much as I love it, I definitely wanted to change up and do something a little bit different on this. Angry Panda Factory actually sells a full front carbon lip. However, for the time being, I'm honestly thinking that doing that in the forged carbon look is going to make this thing pop. It's going to tie it in with the side skirts nicely. So yeah, what do you guys think down in the comments though? Let me know. I really want to get stuck into this engine bay and just like rip it all apart. Because I just want to make it look so much cleaner. And I need to clean up all this too. There's so much cleaning to do. God damn. So yes, we ended up getting all the chopped carbon today, which I'm super stoked about. So yeah, gonna start getting into some parts. I kind of want to do like a little bit of a test piece first before I do anything, because I really want to see how this is gonna work. I've ordered some polyester underlining, which you put on top of the carbon as it sets and, you know, set it all down. Yeah, we have our part A, part B epoxy now, chopped carbon, everything is here ready to go. All we need now is just part to start and try it. So this weekend, I think on Sunday, I'm gonna give it a good shot. I'm probably gonna make a video about just testing some parts. You know, might even do something on the Skyline, like the dash or something. I think it'd look really cool. So yeah, I'm not quite sure. Just gonna send it and see how we go. But yes, today's video, FD. Let's get into it. So far we have done a lot of things to try and combat the cooling issues in the Rx7, and we're now at a point that I can drive 10 minutes down the road, get fuel, 10 minutes back, drive it down the waterfront, come back, and we are sitting at 88 degrees. But still, for a cooler, you know, summer night, I don't really want to be able to get to that. I want to be able to drive this thing anytime, anywhere, take it to track days in the middle of summer. I want to be able to do so much with this car. So anyway, I've ordered a Grady V-mount kit. So far what we've done to the car is we've done a few things. We have replaced the thermostat to a 1071 degree high flow. That's certainly helped combat the issues a fair bit. We've got 2 new radiator caps on there. Plus, we've also made the top tray right there and a bottom tray with a scoop as well. So everything just trying to direct the airflow into the radiator. We also spent almost 2 days trying to bleed this thing. Finally got it all sorted to the point where it's not blowing any more bubbles, which I'm so happy about. The next thing we can do before we get the V-mount, I'm gonna have to do a few little things. I'm gonna have to like relocate the battery, which should be fairly simple. Jean's gonna be helping me out with that there, as I wanna make sure everything is done properly. And then also, because we've upgraded to a carbon bonnet, we have no use for this. You can't really see it. We have no use for our squirters for the windscreen to clean it. So a few of you guys actually pointed out in the comments that we could reuse these and route them to the radiator, so that way we don't get too much heat soak, which could potentially be, well, it kind of is one of our issues. And we should be sweet to hopefully drive this thing a little bit longer, which I'm stoked about. So let's just jump straight into it. So the first thing I want to do though is I want to take out the fuse for the wipers, because every single time I go to cool down my radiator, I don't want to have my wipers flapping about on a dry windscreen and potentially scratch it. So I'm going to find the wiper fuse, take that out, and then if I ever need wipers, I can literally just put the fuse back in. I have no idea what the wiper fuse is. Let's have a quick look. Going down here. Ooh, does this panel even lift off? Oh no, it doesn't. Rightio, so 20 amp wiper fuse is out. Now, my only hope is when I take that fuse out, that hopefully when I pull this, it only sprays the water, or like hopefully it sprays the water and doesn't, you know, change that whole system around. If not, probably just easier to unplug the wiper motors. But anyway, fuse is out, that's no worries at all. And I don't have any console or cup holder or anything. Doesn't trigger me, I swear. And put it in here for safekeeping. And we are all sweet. Alright, so next step is to work out exactly where I want all of this tubing to go. I had some extra vacuum line lying around, so that's what I've used. It's a little bit thicker than probably what I'd normally want to use, but it's alright, it's just holding water. So yeah, there is a plug down the very back right there, which usually goes to the back or bottom of the bonnet. So we can use that, run it just down here, and then run just along the front. Rightio, so I've been able to put this tube around in a really nice sort of location that was originally clipped in there. Please forgive me. But yeah, just sort of follows all the way up through there, and then we sort of hit it under a whole bunch of wires and looms down there. So now, just trying to figure out exactly where I can put this so that way I can sort of shoot it straight down that gap there without hitting the condenser or anything. It probably doesn't really matter. So yeah, I can play around with these a little bit, just see exactly where exactly I want to mount them. The other thing is I could also mount them just up here, which I could just do with zip ties around this, and my sheet right there would hold it. So we could do that. That's probably going to be my best bet so far, but the only issue is I don't want to hit these plugs right here, which I hid down the back here for my fans. So I'm going to zip tie those up all the way at the front there, and yeah, I'll work something out. So, mad shout out to today's video sponsor, Costco, for the mad freaking hookup. Just joking. I wish they hooked me up with these like 1400 piece zip tie kit, otherwise I wouldn't have had anything small enough or cheap enough to go through the condenser fins. So I'm stoked. So yeah, pretty much just put the zip ties down through the condenser fins and then just have the water sprayer going straight down onto the radiator, so that will work a treat. So now we basically just have to follow all this up all the way and make sure it doesn't come out the rear screen side, because I don't want to have this thing getting all dirty. So I'm gonna find that real quick. Alright guys, I'm stupid. I went searching for that line and I couldn't actually see through the front, so I just assumed that everything ran for the front without realizing they actually have a rear washer fill up bottle which goes to the rear window. So as long as that's got no water in it, we'll be fine. So I'm stupid. I'm just going to empty everything that's currently in there, and then hopefully we'll be sweet to just have the front wipers going without disconnecting any of the other squirters. So, I guess a moment of truth. Will it squirt? Never thought I'd say that in my life, but whatevs. Really dodgy camera placement right there with a really dodgy zip tie cut, but we'll see how we go. Okay, so in theory, they should squirt, the wiper shouldn't go. I don't hear squirting. Probably should fill up the thing with the water first, hey? That would probably work. Beautiful. Without making a mess, we got it straight in. Oh, ooh. Okay, alright, chill, it's okay, The only thing is I didn't hear any motors as well, so I'm thinking that fuse... Oh, there we go, we're full. Mint! Alright, so I didn't hear any motors, which means that the fuse controls the stalk. I thought it would just control the wipers, it controls the whole stalk. So, anyway, next step is to disconnect the motor for the wipers. I'm looking at it right now and it looks like everything is behind the firewall. This is not going to be fun. Nope. Man, the internet is a cool place. I just found out that that right there is the wiper motor. Ah, man. So happy the internet exists. honestly. Extremely happy. Quickly disconnect this. Beautiful. Now we should have no wipers. Rightio, let's test the theory. Oh yeah. Alrighty. Now, do the squirters squirt. Once again, I apologise for this horrible camera angle, but you kind of get the gist of it. Alright, we'll go for another quick test run. I actually got my light here now, so we should be able to see the water when it comes out. Oh yeah! So originally I thought that they would spray like the Falcon would, but apparently these have a jet that just goes straight down. So having it like directly on it is not really going to work. Once again, guys, I'm learning. I'm having fun doing this. So, so yeah, it's going to make an improvement. I wonder what would happen if I literally took the jets off, though. Alrighty, once again, we've got another dodgy camera angle for you guys. You can kind of see. Now, what's it going to look like? I'm hoping that created a little bit more water. Rightio, so even still then, it's not going as far as what I want. So I think in the next couple of days, I'm going to head down to Bunnings and go get like a spray fitting, which I think will probably work a whole lot nicer for those lines right there. I think that's the way to go. So yeah, I'm going to leave those two there. It definitely puts out a whole lot more water when the squirters aren't there. So I'm just going to leave them off for now. They're definitely going to do something. They're not going to do much at the moment. However, when I get some proper, like, when we get some, like, downward sprayers, I think we should be all good. I might just see what happens when I clean up these sprayers a little bit, because they're a little bit clogged up. I don't know, let's have a look. Okay, so yeah, cleaning them up did nothing. They just look like a weird little owl, or that nice little black dinosaur from How to Train Your Dragon. What the fuck? The dinosaur from How to Train Your Dragon? Okay. Rightio, so I'll keep you guys updated over the next couple of days exactly what is going to be going on with those squirters, because yeah, I really reckon it's going to work. So yeah, as for now, I think the next thing I'm going to do, I'm actually heading out to... Right, so next thing, I'm going to give this guy a little bit of a tub. I'm heading out to Power Cruise tomorrow. Unfortunately, the car's not driving, but we're heading out to Power Cruise tomorrow, and I haven't even washed it since we did the one lap at that track that one time. Back a couple of things ago when it kind of worked. But no. So I'm going to wash it really quickly. Also, for anyone that's currently running a 33 or is looking to sell a driver's seat, please let me know. I'm currently looking around for a spare stock driver's seat. I sold mine really cheap. It wasn't really in the greatest condition. But if you guys have one that's not ripped, yeah, please let me know, because I really want to grab another driver's seat after I finish Matsuri. Because it's now like the new daily, I really want to have the seat so I can just chop and change around the seats and stuff like that, so I don't have to sit in that bride seat all the time. Gonna get the aircon working nicely in this thing and tint her all up, because yeah, I haven't exactly tinted it just yet. I've taken it all out, but haven't even scrapped the glue off yet, but we will be tinting this very, very soon, and I'm going to do a video on how to do that for you guys. So yeah, it's going to be really cool. So yeah guys, let me know what you think about this whole carbon stuff as well. I'm keen to get into it and start doing a little bit of carbon skinning. I honestly think it's going to be a lot of fun and just take a lot of time, a lot of patience to get it right, but I think in the end it's going to look absolutely awesome. But there's going to be some parts on the engine bay that I also want to do in carbon as well. I'm kind of thinking a lot of people paint the intake plenum sort of all black and stuff like that as well. I kind of think it would look really cool in carbon, as well as this pipe here and this pipe here potentially, but I'm not quite sure. It's just like, it's such a busy and bland bay at the moment that I really want to tie everything up. I mean, I will admit, once I get the V-mount and everything, all of this is pretty much going to be gone. The battery is going to be in the boot. All this stuff, yeah, as I said, it's going to be gone. It's actually going to tidy out the bay a whole lot. Then after that, we'll grab a single turbo kit, put it there. This thing's going to clean up so much nicer. And then after that, I'm going to be painting the car. And I really want to take the whole engine out so we can paint the whole car. But yes, what should we carbon wrap first? You guys decide in the comments. So yes guys, unfortunately today's video didn't work out exactly like we planned. I do apologise, not every video works out, but we've definitely learned that the Rx7 squirters do not spray. So they definitely squirt, which you guys should all remember in life. No, but in all fairness, also, I had a little bit of a word from Jesse Streeter today. My wheels are currently being made, which I am very, very, very excited for. I paid for them almost 2 months ago. They're still gonna probably take almost 2 months to get here. I think they're projected early April to land in Australia, so I am stoked. This thing's gonna finally get off these white wheels into something a little bit prettier. If you guys can guess down in the comments exactly what we bought, I've said it in a couple of videos, but yeah. So this next couple of days I'll go down to Bunnings, get some of those little pieces, and that way hopefully we can spray it all the way down, which should work amazingly. But yes, we are just waiting for that grady kit. I will keep you guys updated on when the V-mount arrives. I'm so excited just for this whole car. I hope you guys are too. Also guys, I've had a little bit of a thought about Matsuri, and you know, the Skyline, it looks pretty good. I've always had to run it at the height that I had because I have 265s all round on the thing. Like, it scrubs, it's dirty, but it looks so fat with the 265s around. Like, check it out. So yeah, she scrubs really bad, and I haven't been driving on these tires at all. And at the back, it's actually looking really nice. But over the next couple of days, I've got my two 3.540s coming in, so they're they're 5mm higher, but they are definitely a lot narrower. So we're gonna have a little bit of stretch on these things for Matsuri, which is kind of making me think, do we slam the Skyline for Matsuri? I kind of feel like it'd be a lot of fun, although I'm gonna have to go out and get another wheel alignment, unfortunately. I don't have any camber adjustment or, well, much camber adjustment or any adjustment in this car whatsoever. At the moment, it's as good as it's probably gonna get. In the rear, we're setting at just negative camber. In the front, we've put in as much negative camber as we can. I think it's running about 2.5 degrees at the moment, which isn't crazy, but it's all you can get pretty much out of a stock R33. It'll naturally camber itself when it goes down. So I'm thinking, do we slam the absolute crap out of it for Matsuri? I kind of feel like that'd be a lot of fun, to be honest. But yeah. Oh, by the way, mind the Argent there. I popped a tire. It just sat on the side of the road and got flat. But yeah, she split the whole way through. Sad times. So yes, once again, in the comments, do we slam the 33? I really want to. I feel like you guys want to see it as well. Like, I'm thinking like, just for Matsuri, we absolutely slam this thing. I mean, like, this Matsuri is supposed to be fun anyway, and I'm not going down there to like completely destroy my car. I'm just going down there for a bit of fun. I've entered it, it's just gonna be a little bit of fun. I'm just gonna hang out with my friends down there. We're going down there with James. We're going down there with a whole bunch of other YouTubers like Tom. Luke Fink's gonna be down there as well. We're gonna go in a whole bunch of people's cars, and it's just gonna be cool that my car's gonna be down there. I'm gonna try and get as much track time as I possibly can. If the car breaks, it breaks. We'll try and fix it while we're out there, but if not, then yeah, you know, we're just going to cut our losses. But yeah, I just think it'd be cool going down there with the Slam 33, because there are some pretty mint cars down there. But I don't know, let's just go down there with the mint 33. Yeah, what do you guys reckon? Like this video if you guys think we should slam the 33.